Metro Boomin want some more, nigga.
Yeah. Hennessy and Hotwings, you tuning in. Hennessy and Hotwings, you tuning in. Just listen to Miss Hot Sauce, she doing it. I'm fucking with Miss Hot Sauce, she cute as shit. She talking about your city and what's going on. She got tips for you, shorty, how to get it on. She talking to the men and what they doing wrong. Politicking about some business, she a little sassy. Hennessy and Hotwings with some hot sauce, that's real classy. Depending on the topic, she might get nasty. Got the podcast blasting, it's a real classic. Got my Hennessy and Hotwings, let's get it cracking. Let's get it cracking. Got my Hennessy and Hotwings, let's get it cracking. Got my Hennessy and Hotwings, let's get it cracking. Got my Hennessy and Hotwings, let's get it cracking. Yeah, papers, let's get it cracking.
Got my Henny and Hotwings, let's get it cracking.
We're here!
Yes.
Everybody, we are here!
Everybody. Let me make sure I'm doing what I do with the share thing.
Let's see. I am checking in with everybody, making sure. Maybe we should do a little Henny and Hotwings on Instagram too.
Oh, right.
I don't know if a lot of our Hotwings know that we're back, but this is fine because we didn't really want them here.
Right. This was kind of like a precursor warm up, right? Like,
yes, we're just warming up. We're trying to figure it out. If you guys want to give it a share, you can go ahead and do that. Let people know you're watching and all of that good stuff.
Oh, I'm not doing that. That wasn't me. Oh,
What you do?
I was about to be that person that has the echo of the show going in the background. I was about to be Jill.
Coming for her already.
Coming in hot, right?
Well, coming in hot immediately.
Coming in hot. Jill Badu, you've been so quiet. We have a lot to catch up on. You guys, welcome to another episode of Henny and Hotwings, where the show just starts at some point when we go live.
When we feel
Jill
like
Badu, why are you so quiet? You have something on your mind?
Nothing's on my mind. I'm really just sleepy.
Why? What were you doing?
right.
Working. I'm a grown up. Like, what do you mean? What was I doing? I'm tired.
Grown-ups don't be working in 2021. You don't even need a
Right.
job anymore. Nobody has a job anymore. So what are you talking
Fair. Fair.
I'm still a part of that job market. Still.
about? Oh,
they still got me. They still got me.
some of y'all are still part of the job market, so I can't get all crazy.
Exactly.
Got that 9 to 5.
Got that 9 to 5. So yeah, we're gonna catch up today. Welcome back, Hotwings, the ones of you that are checked in right now. And this is just gonna be a little recap show to figure out what we've been doing, over the summer. We've been out for about 3-4 months.
Yeah, we took a nice little hiatus.
Yeah,
This
we
was a nice
did.
little break.
Mhm.
We got with the glizzy immediately.
So hungry.
We're just gonna start off with. You were talking about hot dogs this morning on the show, so that's
And
where
my
that's
mom
where
was
right
like,
now.
I'm gonna make spicy hot dogs and
Look at
noodles.
that. Noodles.
Dinner of champions.
Wow.
Per usual. Hi, yes. Hi, Figs. Hi. Hi, Charles.
Oh, well, you have to say it like that, right? Hello, Charles.
Hello, Charles. How are you? So per usual, Jill is going to drop in our private chat,
What
the
we're doing.
show flow. And then we'll just check in. And I like to check in. If you guys have followed my life so far, you know that I'm a big check-in person to see what the temperature is. So we got a lot to check in on today.
Let's just get to it because you've been busy, honey. You've been busy.
Busy.
Okay.
Relationship check-in. We will start with me. I am still, out here being what I be and doing what I do.
What does that even mean?
I have suitors. I go on dates.
Yes.
I get money.
That's what I'm talking about.
Do you really, though?
Spending these clothes. I have on this hat because to show you how wholesome I am.
Wow. Okay. I thought we were actually having factual conversation, but then that happened.
So you're trying to say that I'm not wholesome? Is that what you're trying to imply?
I don't know why we're starting off the season like this. I thought we're over the delusion for season 6. I don't understand.
I thought so as well.
I thought we were over the delusion for season 6. No,
You guys are mean.
just
But I'll leave it at that. You guys being mean, and I'm used to haters.
Haters are gonna hate.
Haters are gonna hate. So when I look at you too, that's what I see.
Okay.
And just full transparency. So I will just leave it there.
Okay.
I hate your relationship check-in.
No, but the summer has been great. I've been doing a lot of dating, just kind of going out, hanging out. Actually, I haven't been doing too much dating. I've just been
a little bit more than usual, right? It's just been a little bit more than usual.
Because we outside, you know, and after being locked up for a very, very long time, it's good to be able to be outside and just explore.
Right.
I haven't been doing too much. I mean, I've been having regular sex, not too much, not like a whole diverse.
Is there ever too much though? Is there ever?
Are you guys? I do feel like that. I feel like I would be a horrible girlfriend because I don't want to have sex all the time.
Oh, I don't have that problem.
Really?
I mean, don't get me wrong. We'll save that.
Because we're definitely gonna check into there. Write that down, Joe. Write that down.
Put that note in.
And bro, you've got to wake up.
Okay, it's sleepiness.
We've been practicing for this for the last month. So you gotta wake up. I know you're tired. I know you're working. I know you're doing all of the fun things. You're the hard charge and magazines and publications and shit. But you're gonna have to give us a good hour and a half of energy right now.
Okay, all right. I'm
sorry. I would let you rock, but not today, my nigga. Not today.
I'm about to turn up.
Yeah,
I'm about to turn up. I hate you.
Get a little shot of tequilas, a little what the children is drinking out in the
Casamigos. Yeah.
That looked like some refreshing beverage. You need something to give you a little punch.
See this glass? You see this glass?
See?
Grown glass.
Okay, I'm here. I'm
bring
up.
Mommy some wine. Bring Mommy some wine.
And Hotwings that are tuned in, get your glasses together too, because listen, we got a lot to talk about. We got a lot. While she's over here,
bring on drunk Jill.
Drunk Jill. We want to see drunk Jill. We don't want to see this refined button up to the top essay. We want to see
not essay.
Jill fucking Badu. See your name? Bad ooh.
Yes.
You're
I'm
bad.
gonna bring her out. Y'all just wait.
Y'all just wait.
Yeah,
I mean, it's not because it definitely makes adult things happen. There's nothing childish about Casamigos.
That is very true. It does. I've had a couple of Casamigos nights.
I had one specifically that we'll get into. Yeah, we gotta talk about that later. But yeah, I guess I'll go with the next check-in. Then I'll give Jill enough time to get her life. Oh yeah, full blaze. But I'm pretty much in the same boat as you, Hot Sauce. I thought I had a couple close calls where I thought I might have been saved from these streets. Finally, I thought I was gonna be finally off the market, but it didn't happen that way.
What happened?
I think I put it up on Twitter. Like, I thought I had found the holy Mecca, what I've been looking for. I had met my first couple that were open to bringing in their unicorn. Okay.
Oh, really? So you were getting into a little crazy?
I thought I was going to have my boyfriend and my girlfriend, the holy Mecca, Ms. Mofilla's dream come true. That lasted about 2.5 weeks.
Damn. What happened?
And it sucks because when it's a trifecta, it can be anything that causes it. So, the way they worked it, I was initially attracted to her. And me and her clicked immediately, but then the way they work it is she recruits the women and then introduces them to the man. So the problem was my connection with the man wasn't very strong. It was like, like you're cute, but you don't have much to talk about.
So they weren't together. So how does this work? You meet a woman and she recruits a man for it. It's not like a couple that you're in.
They are a couple. So it's him and her together.
Yeah.
She goes on dating websites and things of that sort to find women. So it's her picture that you
Oh.
see on the sites. So
Uh-huh.
she recruits, and then once she finds one she likes, then she introduces them to her boyfriend.
Oh, got it. So
Yeah.
what was the boyfriend's like energy like?
The boyfriend's energy, he got me day one. That's why I was like, oh my God, this could be it. I got my couple, right? Because he was talking all that, all right, I kind of low key fall for that Hotep nigga talk. Like, there, I said it. Like, a
Like,
little
what's
bit.
up, Grand Rising Black Queen?
Well, the
Not
Grand
speaking
Rising pisses
on
me
top.
off. But when you talk that black empowerment shit, I'd be like, yeah, we could do it. Build a black village together. I love it. Yes. But then the conversation started going flat, and it was everything about, wanting to touch me and wanting to, and I'm like, do you want to know anything about me as a person, or are you just trying to have sex with me? So the connection with him wasn't as cool or easygoing. So I was like, yeah, I kind of have to dump both of you guys. It's not
I
really
feel
gonna
like that
work.
would have worked in my favor. I mean, depending if I liked the girl more, I think that I would have been like, okay, we could just fuck us together.
Here's
But
the
then that
kicker:
connection.
the girl wasn't bisexual, bruh. What are we doing here?
What do you mean?
I was on the game plan to turn her out. That was just my game plan. But
Well, were they trying to experiment in their relationship and bringing someone new? Because how you not
apparently,
bisexual and fucking with
yeah, apparently she allows him to just have multiple girlfriends. And I was like,
So then why doesn't he do the recruiting?
exactly. Maybe she has to be in control. Maybe that's the way she feels secure in it. I don't know. But I was like, girl, no, I want you. I don't really want him. And I'm not about to sit here and coax you to like this seems a bit too much. It seems a bit too much, and it's not my dream come true. So I had to dump him.
Did she lead with the fact that she was in a relationship and she was looking for a third?
So nope, shout out to dating sites where you just swiping left and right. So it starts off immediately. Oh my goodness, you're beautiful, girl. You're beautiful too, girl. And this, that, the third. And then she immediately goes,
is that how y'all court each other? Just, you're
you're beautiful.
Like,
yes, you too, girl.
Really?
It's really easy. I always tell guys this all the time. Ooh, excuse me. That I got the cheat code. It's so easy to flirt with women as a woman. It's like so
you just call them
easy.
beautiful? That's
Literally, you're so gorgeous. So are you. Oh my God. It's immediate. Like easy. It's so easy. Because what woman doesn't love to be called beautiful?
Yeah, but that also seems so basic, right? Like, especially if you are beautiful, like, don't you get used to hearing
But it's different when another woman is telling you that you're beautiful. Men will tell you you're beautiful, you're sexy all day long. But when a woman goes, because we women, if we don't like you or we don't even have to know you, a lot of bitches won't say you're beautiful just because you are beautiful. So for a woman to come outside of herself and be like, oh my God, you're beautiful, it immediately drops all those walls that initially happen between women.
Okay.
It goes, oh my God, you're beautiful too. Now, where I usually take it up a notch because I'm making it very clear what my intention is.
Because you're usually the aggressor.
I'm aggressor. Yes. I make it very clear. Like, don't play with me, though, because I can get dangerous. So I make it very clear that, baby girl, you could end up with your vagina ate if you keep messing with me. So this is not just friendly.
Yeah, that's what you said to me when I tried to flirt with
exactly. I tell people immediately.
Yeah.
Wake up with your vagina ate, and I don't know what happened. No, I'm kidding.
I think that's what I said to Mo when I tried to get her.
Okay.
All right, keep going.
We're still doing this delusion in season 6. All right. We're still doing it.
Not about me. It's not about me. All right, go.
So I realized like I'm not in the space where I just want people to want me for my body or my physical attributes. Like I want you to want to know how my day was and my thought process. We adults and shit. So I was just like, this is not going to work. And they were long distance. It was just a lot of reasons. I was like, yeah, no.
Where did they live?
They were in New York.
New York.
That would have been good for me though, because I could go to New York, get away into my magical world, and then come back home. That would have been magic for me.
Okay, I guess I see that.
Wow. Well, that's a pretty.
That was one little close call, One little close call.
That was only one of your summer mishaps.
Listen. Wow. I was outside during the summer.
Outside. All right.
You understand?
All
right. I wasn't active, but I was outside. What
was the temperature like for you outside dating around? Like, what was like out of quarantine? Mm-hmm. People are back outside with masks and things. Right now, the world is going crazy. Like the kids are fighting in school. Mm-hmm. Like people are shooting other people. Like it's
It's
crazy.
wild.
Like
Absolutely
was
wild.
was it wild dating?
The dating scene is actually an ice cold -10 degrees because
Shit.
I just swear it's sad. It's sad at this point. That's why I couldn't even say like I'm actively dating because I'm going on as many dates as I can.
Yeah.
And that's not a lot. Because this pool is basura. It's
There's
trash.
definitely piss in the pool.
There's all the piss in the pool. And like literally I feel like we've been complaining about this since season 5. Like I'm still tired of having the conversations of do you believe in dates and things like that. Like, no, we're not doing this anymore. I'm now listen, we'll get more into it when we get into the show, but I've just come into a whole different mind frame. Like I might be a dominatrix at this point. Like at this point, I'm gonna start charging people for my time and energy because it's getting wild. It's getting wild out here.
I would have to agree.
Jill,
yeah,
give us a little overall synopsis of your summertime your summertime life.
I mean, first and foremost, talking about the summertime, like I'm
when
like
it's mad cold and dark. It's so
like,
aggy.
Like it feels like that was forever ago.
I said, I don't know if it's because I'm older, but it's my first time really feeling how dark and how like your body is really just like at 5 o'clock. I'm ready to go to bed.
Exactly.
Like it's that dark. I feel like the boy. And then the boy gets home from school and it's dark, and I'm like, oh, it's bedtime, but it's only 5 o'clock. We still have a long time to go. It's very disturbing to me. I don't know how come I never felt this before.
I've always felt it, and I've always hated it. So here we are, 8:30 p.m. and I'm like, God, I'm still awake. So crazy. Oh, get me out of here. I've been going through it, y'all. Like I can't even pretend like it wasn't a rough several months. I swear I've been dumped more times.
Oh no. It's all right, Jill. It's a safe space.
I'm not laughing at the I'm not laughing at the fact that you've been dumped. It's just how you said it. I've been dumped.
So much.
Like,
so much.
First of all, we do the dumping. I don't know why you getting dumped. Like, what the fuck?
I don't know what's happening. Like, I don't know how to make it better. I don't know why this is my story. Like, the narrative has got to change. Like, I don't know. I don't think I'm doing anything wrong. Where did she go?
She had to laugh real quick. She'll come back. No, I'm kidding.
She just left the show.
So did you say you don't think you're doing anything wrong? What you got to give us some context here. What have been some of the reasons that you have been dumped?
I mean, some of them, the drama.
I guess always the drama with Jill.
But I really am not dramatic. This is the part that hurts me every time, especially Celeste. Every time she calls me dramatic, it hurts my soul because I feel like it's such an inaccurate depiction of who I am and how I move in life, right?
It's like, I promise I'm not.
No, I don't look for the drama. It just kind of seems to happen.
Drama magnet. You understand me? Come on, let's hear some of these reasons.
I'm just so sad. Like, just even reflecting back is like really triggering. So I'm getting a little tearful because, you know, I thought I too found love. And I was very optimistic many a times.
Right.
And only to be dumped or ghosted, and it just hurts. And then, or like just really inappropriate things have happened.
Right. Just like, deal breaking type of shit, right?
Does this, like, who behaves like this, right? So it's just been bad, and I feel so sad. And
is there a point that you ever get used to it? And I'm asking both of you guys. Have you, like, we've been going through it since we all been 3 here, and we've literally come every week with either, oh, I found somebody, I'm talking to them, and like 2 shows later, it's like, yeah, fuck him. That didn't quite work. You know, like, does it ever get tiring or exhausting to you, or do you ever get used to it?
I think for me, I get tired. And I think that's why I'm trying to find another realm now. Like, what realm works for me? Do I make people pay for my time and attention? Do I become an escort? Because something's got to give at this point. I'm tired of this shit. I'm literally
I would
tired.
have to agree. I am so saddened and I'm not used to it. I don't think I'll ever get used to it. I'm almost always, and every time I'm always just kind of like shocked, like, why are people so
why are you like this? Right.
It hurts. It's so exhausting. That's probably why I'm so sleepy now. You know, just residual from the summer. Like, what's happening?
For me, I feel like what it did is make me not want to be in a relationship. Like, I'm almost really cool with having a set, you know, like a set of
people for purposes.
People, yeah, for different purposes, and just carrying on my life. Like many things. I'm very busy. I have no patience. I like to argue. And and you're like niggas suck. Niggas suck.
They suck.
Yeah, they suck. Like even when you think that you found someone like really kind of cool, you gotta find a dude that you are like, he sucks really bad, but at least I can, you know,
I can deal with this level of suckiness. Exactly. And that's sad that this is our life. Like that is sad.
And I'm open. I'm open to all things. Like I'm open to, you know, going on dates. I'm open to all that. What I'm not open into is wasting my time. Wasting my time. If anybody's going to be wasting anybody's time, it's going to be me wasting your time, not the other way around. Right. I don't have any to give.
I'm the only one stringing along, not you. I'm the only one.
The only one. Absolutely. All right. We'll get more into our dating fiascos as we go along and try to, you know, figure out our lives. But we're on the subject a little bit of red flags. Jill, you said that you've been dumped many times. Some red flags have been popping up, and that's been trending.
I'm starting to think I'm the red flag.
You might be the red flag.
Am I the red flag?
You could be.
We might have to dissect this. I think we might have to do a series to dig and figure out what
because they say that's true, and we can ask Celeste too. If everything is always a problem, are we the problem, or is it them?
So that's a good question. That's a really good question. And, you know, there's moments because, you know, I always try to be the self-reflective one, try to be self-aware. What role did I play in this matter? Right? Yeah. But I don't be nah, yo. Nah, yo. It ain't us, yo. Exactly. It ain't us, yo. It ain't us. Granted, of course, we're not perfect. We all got our shit with us. But the shit that we are dealing with and having to put up with, it ain't us. It ain't us. I can say that securely.
What are some of your red flags?
Oh, you're just going to make me put myself out there immediately, huh? Immediately. My red flag. Oh, God.
Let me tell you I got one.
Go ahead.
A nigga that jokes around about you paying for a date.
Huge red flag. Huge red flag.
That's a huge red flag to me.
Yeah.
I'm not paying on the date. I'm just not doing it. Especially if we haven't even established a kind of relationship like that.
Shouldn't even be a conversation.
I am not meeting up with you for us to go Dutch, for us to, for you to ask me, for you to even joke about it. Maybe joke about it on the 6th date, but on the 1st through 3rd dates, don't even joke about it because I can't take you seriously. What I don't have time for is going there and thinking you're joking about it, and then you're actually waiting for me to take out my shit and pay for it. And if we gotta sit there, we will stare the fuck off.
It'll be a stare off. Like the memes with Diddy and
somebody's got to pay this bill, and it's not going to be me. So I can excuse myself to the bathroom and come back, or I can excuse myself to the bathroom and leave. You tell me how this shit's going to go. Or he can do that to me, and then I will be mad.
Here's the gag, right? For every like red flag that y'all will come up with, I can give you an exact example of somebody that I probably dated just this summer alone that like raised that red flag. Case in
point. It's a field of red flags out here. It's a field of red flags. That's what the dating scene is. A field of red flags.
Let me tell you,
sit your ass down somewhere, all right?
Lesson, it's not always y'all. I think just learning how to pay attention to the signs so you are not wasting your time. And that's like, but isn't there a point where you get very, very like short? Like it's like, red flags, I'm out.
Like literally, I had a guy text me. My thing is the texting. When you're texting patterns, it's a big thing that I pay attention to. If you can't produce more conversation than good morning, how's your day, this, that, and the third, I'm giving you 3 days. By the third day, when you hit me with a good morning, how's your day, when are you going to stop wasting my time? Like literally, that's what I'm responding. I'm not doing this with you. I have no patience to play coy and play along. Let's get straight to it. Are we linking up? Are we not? What's happening? Stop fucking playing with me. That has been my theme for my dating scene. Stop fucking playing with me.
That's why I want to be 40 so bad. Because I just feel like when I'm 40, I can say things like, nigga, I'm 40 years old. I do not have the time.
I hit him with it now at 38. I just don't throw the number out. Like,
it doesn't think like I need to say that. I feel like the number gives you a little bit more.
Yeah.
Like 38 is like, oh, you still a child.
I'd be like, I'm a grown ass woman. I don't hit him with no number. I'd be like, I'm a grown ass woman. Don't play with me, okay? I'm a grown ass woman.
So red flags, Mo, is text message. Jill, you said that you can show an example to almost any red flag that we have, and you pointed out the fact that paying is that something that happened this summer.
Absolutely. So met up with this guy. First of all, first red flag, he was like, come pick him up.
Nope.
Sure. I'll play along for shits and giggles.
We'll come back to
that's my red flag. I play along. That is my red flag. I will admit it. I play along way too much. I'm with the shits and the giggles, and that's not okay. So I'm never like, you know how you all are like, oh my gosh, don't waste my time. I waste my own time. So
I enjoy wasting my time.
I won't lie, I too waste my time sometimes.
Sometimes I do get caught wasting my time
with this nigga because he's wasting my time, and I'm like, I'll allow you to waste my time.
So I be wasting my own time. Mm-hmm. So he's like, come scoop me up, and I'm like, okay, sure, I'll come scoop you up. So I go scoop him up, and then now mind you, I was in Cambridge, and he's like in Brighton. He's like, come scoop me up. Cool. So I'm thinking we're gonna stay somewhere close to where he's at. And then he's like, I was like, so where we headed? And he's like, let's go to Cambridge. Where I just came from?
The fuck? And no location, just Cambridge.
Okay.
So wait, hold on. So he was somewhere else. You were in Cambridge. He was somewhere else. He asked you to pick him up to come back to Cambridge. What, his Uber wasn't working?
So we get to the restaurant. All of them. I can't be mad at anyone. Right. We get to the restaurant. There's a bit of a wait. We finally get our table. The food comes, and we're kind of making conversation. And then he was kind of trying to show me that like he's kind of a big deal, right? Like, so he proceeds to like pull out his resume, like his actual resume, to show me that he was not your typical, dude, right? Like he's about his shit. He's like, I'm educated.
We can't have that conversation if I picked you up. We can't have that conversation.
Number one, Mo,
we can't have
and
that.
Number two, was he coming from an interview or going to an interview, or did he just have his resume on him?
He wanted me to know that he was not your average Joe.
I'm sorry.
Instead of flowers, here's my resume.
Yeah, he showed me his resume, and like me being, me, I was kind of like, there's some edits that I
bruh.
So let's ask the question. Was it printed?
Or was it
it was printed.
He pulled out a paper resume.
No, he showed it to me on his phone.
He showed it on his phone. Okay.
Yeah. So there were a few edits. I was like, you know what? Like I could work on this for you just so that, you don't leave it like this. I'm concerned because there's so many typos. And he was like, and his response was so good. I was like, oh, that's impressive. And he was like, it's not about what you know, it's about the experience. And I was like, yeah, and you got that, you know, like
what the hell does that have to do with typos? What
he
I'm not
was
about to do.
he was
I'm
literally
not.
like, yeah, I've worked for the 76ers and da 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 da. And then like when I looked on his resume, it was like a summer internship. I was like, bro,
Hey,
like you were
yo.
probably just getting the balls for the players. Like you did not work for the 76ers. Stop telling people that. It's weird.
Are you
So
sure? Maybe he. I mean, if he was collecting the balls, that mean technically worked.
he made
You
it
pulled
seem like
out your
he ran
resume.
the whole organization. You know what I
And he
mean? Like
was the
that's how
water
he
boy.
was talking.
First of all,
So-
anybody that pulls out a resume to prove that they're not average,
Yo,
kill
look at
yourself.
this, yo.
Please kill yourself.
Look at
I'm
my
sorry,
shit. I'm legit, son.
Celeste, can we put Celeste comment up here because I think
Oh
Jill
my
needs to
God.
hear it.
You're not lying. You really be wasting your time. It's clear.
I do.
You love
I have
wasting your
no
own
one
time.
else. Yeah, I have no one else to blame. This is all on me. So you know, I thought the resume situation, like this day cannot possibly get any weirder. So the waitress comes, gives us the bill, and he goes, can you at least pay the tip? And I was like,
Bruh.
what? He was like, can you at least pay the tip? It's the least that you can do. I paid for this whole dinner. And I was like,
He said that? He said it? He said the words? He said that?
He said those
He said that
words.
to you?
Those were the words that came out of his mouth. And then he proceeds to show the waitress his Groupon. And I was
hey, yo.
No, I'm not. Now, stop.
I'm not judging
mad
Groupons. I'm not
at a
judging
man with a
Groupons.
Groupon.
But you
But
can't
you
say
got
you're
a
not the
Groupon.
average nigga.
Yeah,
And then
you got a Groupon and you still asking me to pay for the tip? Nigga, the meal was discounted.
well, because he said he didn't have any money.
Bye.
He didn't have any money.
How did you?
That was the problem.
Keo,
That's why I have to pay the tip. He just had the Groupon. And so anything beyond the Groupon was on me. I didn't know this going in. You know what I mean? Like if he led with that, that would have been fine. I'm fine with the Groupon usage.
Right.
Like
No,
for me,
no
like
with that.
that's completely
That's
fine.
fiscally responsible.
Yeah, that's fine. You know what I mean? So it was just a matter of like the way that he approached it, right? Like he could have asked nicely. I gladly paid the tip. I was like, oh, okay, sure. I mean, and then the gag was, right, like on my statement. So the waitress saw the goofy shit that was going on, and she was just like, and I didn't have any cash because no one told me the assignment, right? So the waitress is like, I'm gonna have to like bill your card 1 penny in order for me to, you know, for you to be able to pay the tip.
Mm-hmm.
So like literally the next morning I look at my bank account statement and it's literally like 1 penny. It was so shameful. I was like, this is some goofy ass shit.
Nigga,
like
he might as well have just asked you to go half though. Like at that point, you're wasting also my bank transactions. I got like 26 of them a month or some shit like that. So why the fuck? Like what are we talking
The fact that you opened up with I am not your average Joe. You pulled out your resume and then proceeded to pull out a Groupon and then proceeded to demand that I pay the tip. Sir, you belong in the bottomless pit of hell. Not just hell, but the seventh circle of it.
Lift up hell
and put them underneath it.
Wait, this is your fault, Jill.
You did it, Jill.
Again, this is your fault.
This is your fault. Like how you this let me tell you why this is not just stops at you. What you're doing is perpetuating the bullshit for him to go out and do that same shit with some next bitch who's gonna fight him. It's probably gonna be me because I'm gonna be like, I'm going to physically fight him. Like you want me to pay the tip?
I'm gonna embarrass the hell out of him. That's my problem.
I would have paid the full check. Like if he told me what was happening, I would have been fine with it. On the car ride over, he was like, "Girl, get whatever you want. You know, it's on me. I got you." So I thought he had
as long as it's in the confines of this
Groupon, like
the world is yours. If it's 1 penny over, that's on you, baby girl.
Exactly. Just let me know that. I got it. It's fine. It's okay.
Unlike you, I actually got it.
Shout out to the hot wings being extra spicy. You see the hot wings being extra spicy talking about at him. Fuck this.
This is what pisses me off because you know we see those memes all the time. Like, can y'all women take niggas out on the same dates that y'all want to go out.
Yeah.
I can
100%
take him on multiple of the dates that I want to go out in the same night if I want to.
Right.
Am I? No.
No. Here's the kicker. If I really fuck with you, I hate to even call it tricking because that's just a bad connotation on it. But if I fuck with you, I am 100% going to do those things, take you out on dates, buy you things, and do shit like that. But what the problem is the motherfuckers creating those memes, they're dealing with bitches that don't like them, quite frankly, and they're blaming it on women. No, you just got to stop choosing bitches that don't like you.
Yeah.
That's just it.
So, Jill, what did you learn from that?
What was the lesson? She's going on a second date with this.
If you pay attention to her, right? She has said any red flags you come up with, I most likely had that date during this summer.
Literally, just in the summer. Alone. Just the summer. You know, I love it though, Jill. I love the fact that you're free enough to just be like, you know what? Fuck it, let's try it.
Who can I be mad at?
You can't be mad at nobody but yourself. Literally,
it's on me.
Nobody.
It's on me. It is on me. Yeah. It's cool. Yeah.
Other red flags. Jesus Christ.
So many. It's so many.
I mean, like, there is the other one, like talking to, and I'm only gonna bait her because I know this one. Talking about sex too early on a date. Like, I don't think that men really kind of understand.
They don't get
how
that
much of a turn off that is.
Huge
My nigga, like, save that for a little bit. Most likely, I want to fuck you too.
Right.
I probably will. But I don't need you to make it obvious. I need you to at least feed me the dream of you wanting to be, like you're not just here for the pussy. Like,
Thank you.
This is the time that I allow you to lie to me.
I am okay with you lying to me about this one. I want you to lie to me about that.
Yeah.
I want to feel like
I look good, all of the things. I know that. I don't need you to come off the bat in the first date and tell me all the things you want to do to me, because that's a 100% guarantee way to talk yourself.
Not going to happen. Exactly.
Not summer story time from a date. So I meet this guy. We meet up for dinner. I got glutened, unfortunately, so I was in a really bad space. I wasn't feeling well. And he comes in, I say hello, sits down, I tell him I'm not feeling too well, whatever. He's like, oh, we can cancel. I was like, no, it's fine.
No.
I'll tough it out, whatevs. So we order dinner, and we're having conversation, right? Just regular conversation. So after a little bit, he goes, so, what do you think of me? And I was like, oh, I mean, you seem cool. I'm intrigued. And I was like, I guess this is the moment where I ask you what you think of me. And he was like, do you want the politically correct answer, or do you want my truth? And I was like, oh, always your truth, right? He goes, well, when I walked in here, I thought to myself, man, she's pretty. I wonder what her pussy tastes like.
Oh.
Is that a running theme? We'll get into that. That's a running theme. We'll get into that.
Is that a running theme? Is this happening all the time?
You don't know how. We'll get into, continue your story, Jill. We're going to get into that part, though.
Oh, you know what? That is a running theme. You're right.
Why is it happening though? Like, why are we leading with that? Like, I could have just, he could have just been like, yeah, I think you're a pretty young lady, and I would like to get to know you better. And I would have been like, okay, let's continue to do that. And then he proceeds to say, so, what if I, get a hotel room tonight? Would you want to just, come over and we just spend some time together?
So tell me, kind of go back.
Yeah.
What is the relationship that you had with him prior to this first
date? First date.
It was literally all the encounters that we had prior to the date was just setting up and establishing the date and time and location. That's it. There was no like banter. There was no like none of that. Just literally setting up the date. Okay, I'm available this day, this time. Okay, let's meet here. Let me make sure there's a gluten-free menu. Oh, yeah, they do. Okay, cool. We'll meet up there. And then we meet, and then you're telling me that those were your first thoughts. And even if they were, it's okay to
flattering.
Right.
Flattered a little.
But no, you don't say it off rip. You don't say it off rip.
It's weird. It's so weird. I don't get it. So, of course, I'm still here. Like, I didn't get up and leave after he said that. So again, another Jill red flag. That's on me. And then he proceeds to tell me, like, yo, my dick is really hard right now. And he stands up. He stands up and shows me his erect penis through his sweatpants. And I'm like,
wow.
Okay.
I feel like this is assault at this point. Like, now it's assault.
I'm not laughing because this is not funny, but this is literally like a Me Too type of situation.
Right. Like, we're borderlining that moment now. Like, the fuck?
Okay. That's where we're at. Cool. So, yeah, red flag, I suppose.
So when he stood up and showed you his erection,
what did you do in that moment?
Yeah.
I was like, I think it's time for us to go. And then I walked out and went to my car and drove home.
Okay, at least you knew when to call it quits. At least you knew that was the
Did
moment.
I though? I should.
You gave him one too many tries.
That's on me. That's on me.
We've got a I see that there is someone in here causing conflict. His name is Charles Wordsmith Jones.
Here we go. Here we go.
So, there was a comment up that he wrote earlier that I wanted to get into, and there's a couple of them. He says, "You all have no patience. Maybe that's the common denominator."
That could be it. I'm okay. I'm accepting that.
You want to know why that's not true? Because Jill just showed
had nothing but patience.
Extreme amount of patience. Yeah. Like, to go out with someone, even the fact that they don't have any money, they're showing you their resume, their dick is hard, and they want to eat your pussy immediately on the bar. That shows a lot of patience, because if she didn't have any patience, he would have gotten fought and or stabbed. That is the ultimate form of patience. And then Celeste did say, "I am sure y'all waste your time even more in the winter time because it's cuffing and cuddling season." Yes, 100%. That is correct. That's a correct statement. I will waste a lot of time for cuddling. No problem. And then down here, Charles comes back.
With his shenanigans.
But then you call him soft if he's not trying to fuck.
Who has ever called a man soft for not trying to fuck me on the first date? I have not ever.
That's never, ever, ever happened for not. Okay, that's a lie.
Uh-oh.
And it depends. It really depends. Like, if you go to a chick's house and she's prancing around and she's clearly ready to fuck, not because she's just prancing around, because prancing around doesn't mean that she's ready to fuck, but if she's like all on you and she's almost saying like, "Damn, baby, fuck me good, fuck me raw, fuck me nice," all those things, and you then proceed to not, then I could call you soft on the next episode of Henny and Hotwings. I think that's fair. That's very fair. That has happened to me before. I didn't want him to fuck me, but I did want to be felt up. And he didn't even do that. So he was soft to me. And he proved to be soft afterwards as well. But, yeah, like, not fucking does not mean that you are soft. It just means that you have some fucking couth.
And let me just do something really quickly, because men love going to the extreme when we talk about our experiences. So, Charles, this is directly to you, King. Do we have to go as extreme to call but you'll call him soft if you don't offer sex? So the opposite, or the okay thing, is to immediately lead with showing your hard penis and telling me you want to eat me out? That's okay? We're supposed to be okay with that?
And Kadeem has a good question. Like, it seems like a no-win situation for niggas nowadays. And I don't think that's true too, because I think that women are so into communicating their feelings nowadays and trying to encourage men to communicate with their feelings, that for me, like, it's not black and white. There is a
read the room. Read the fucking room.
And Mo said it the best. Read the room. Like, y'all are not, like, men want us to believe that they're stupid and that they don't have any common sense. And I don't believe that's true. I think that men are
At all.
extremely smart. They're extremely intelligent. And y'all are not as clueless as what you want the world to believe that you are. Like, don't lead with, let me put my dick on the glass, or let me rub my dick on your thigh or something like that. Don't do that. That doesn't seem right. Your moms didn't raise any of you guys like that at all. And then don't also go there with your hands sitting in your lap, unpersonable and whack, because then that's also an extreme. Like, you've got to find a balance of being a regular human person.
And I see all the men in here doing exactly what men love to do when women love to communicate what their wants and needs are. Can't win for losing. I can't never get a break. That's not what we're saying. It's literally just saying, read the room. Women are going to be very clear about what they want and what they don't want. Most women, grown women. Because I know that there are some
women that are almost 40 years old is going to tell you what they want. Like, I've been after Kadeem for a very long time.
Stop playing with her, Kadeem.
Literally won't give me no play, but they go come in here talking about it's hard. It ain't hard. I can get you hard, but this ain't hard to be with me. Yeah, I mean, I'll come get you right now, boy.
And shout out to Babe on the check-in, because I understand that aspect too. Sometimes I just be like, you know what, you're begging that hard to eat it. My goodness, have at it. You know what, have it at this point. But
that's also weird too, because men, like some men, I'm picky. I don't eat everybody.
Yeah, you do.
But then as soon as you meet them,
that's what you want to do.
Everybody, my nigga. Like, I'm everybody. You do not know where I've been. Exactly. You do not know what I'm doing.
And if you're leading with that with people you just meet, how many people exactly? So that's immediately the first thing that comes to mind. How many people have you led this with? Like, so yeah, y'all gotta chill.
I'm very sorry that
I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry for me. I'm not the victim. I victimize myself. Like, I don't feel bad for myself.
It's like indirect suicide. Like indirect suicide.
In this second case with the Me Too, you were definitely a victim. And I don't throw that shit out there too much, because like, how old
you
was
walked in innocently minding your business. You didn't do anything wrong on this one. You walked in innocently minding your business, and he let off with some fuck shit immediately.
Like, you know what I want to do with you because I just saw you. What is it? Eat your pussy. What? You don't know. You don't know. Like, you said
I walked into that though. I low key walked into that
because you asked him what he thought about you.
I didn't know
you walking into it.
I didn't know this man. I should not have requested his truth. I should have asked for the PC.
For the political
that
correct.
was
You're
on
right.
me.
You're
that
right.
was on me. I'll take that. I'll take that.
Right.
I'll take all the L's. All of these are my fault.
You want the truth or the PC
he
version?
Gave her a choice. He gave her a choice.
Always take the PC version.
Exactly. I walked into it. Like, who am I mad at? I can't be mad at anybody. That's on me. I'll take it. It's cool.
You know what? That's grown stuff.
Was he a young man, old man? Like, where is he?
He was like a ripe 52 years old.
No.
And behaving as such.
It was bizarre. I was like, you have
so
children
sad.
my age. What are you doing?
That makes me so sad because I just knew. I thought I was going to go back on the geriatric train. I'm not doing it. That's wild.
This is the Jill show today. Speaking of geriatric train, when we left here,
right?
When we left here last season, at the end of last season, you were dating a very eclectic young.
Nothing young about it.
I got to take that you were dating a very mature Caucasian.
I got to meet him too, and it was fun circumstances. It was fun circumstances.
That was a good time. Yeah, he broke my heart. He broke my heart into a million little pieces. Like,
just the way you're saying that doesn't make me believe you at all.
Right? You see my face immediately go.
He broke my heart into a million little pieces.
Yeah.
No, seriously, I was invested. This was like my longest relationship. We were at it for like 5 months strong, legit, going hard. We were doing so well. I thought we were building and growing and evolving. And then he just kind of switched up on me. And I was kind of like, what's happening right now? I thought we were doing so well. And then, he basically said that, communicating is not one of the things that he's into. And so I said, but that doesn't make any sense.
How do you not?
What do you mean communicating is not one of the
grown-ups? Like, he just basically said that, like, he has a hard time opening up and, sharing things. Like, he would just not share like basic things that normal people would share that you've been with for 5 months, right? Like, hey, what you up to? You know, like nothing. Okay, all right, cool. So it just got really weird, right? Like, so over time, I thought that like the communication would grow. And, you know, initially I was kind of like, okay, so he's a little less sherry, and that's okay. I gave him time, tried to build the trust and the rapport. And I thought, yeah, for sure, it'll happen. And, but then like, you know, 4 months in, I'm like, I still don't know anything more about you than I knew from day one, right? Like I had met, but then like he would bring me around his kids, and you know I was meeting the whole family and like all of those kinds of things. So it was just like really mixed signals and messages and stuff.
Basically, white niggas ain't shit either.
White niggas ain't shit. I hate it. Hey, yo.
That's all I'm hearing.
That's what I'm
hearing. This white nigga that you was dating.
And he was geriatric too. This is wild.
Where are you meeting these men? Eno wants to know.
On the interwebs.
Yeah, that's where it gets really weird over there. It gets very weird.
Yeah.
Listen, I had to.
That's a me red flag. That's on me.
But no, I get it though. In this time, because I realized how much we kind of need as a single person. You kind of need these dating apps because we're not outside as much as we like to think we are. So if you actually want to have a genuine shot at meeting somebody, you have to try abstract ways. So I don't think being on dating apps is a red flag. Unfortunately, it just exposes us to the sea of red flags that are out there, unfortunately.
Every time I try to internet dating, it does not go. I last maybe about 2 days.
Yeah.
And then I'm like over it. Like I start talking to people, and you guys know the last story about getting fully catfished.
Wow.
Oh boy. Left for dead.
Whoa.
Left for dead. So you know, like it's I do want to get. I feel like I want to get back on the dating apps. Honey, I don't have it.
Shout out to Mark Maron. You're absolutely right. Do you know how many followers I've gained because of these dating apps? Yes, it's immediately like, yeah, check out this show, check this out, because I know it's not going to work as far as dating, but might as well follow me on social media while you're at it.
I don't think it's fair to give Jill that type of admiration.
Right, like that's a bit much. Okay. I admire her for trying. We're all out here trying, B.
My admiration. I be trying to date too.
We're all out here trying.
I be going like just because we on here sounding all aggressive, don't mean that we don't be dealing with the.
If y'all knew the dumb shit I be dealing with in real life, if y'all knew the dumb shit. But no, we do have to give it to Jill, because I will say that Jill is definitely way more understanding than Hot Sauce and I would be. And I feel like if there was a scale, Hot Sauce would be the most non-understanding. I'm in the middle. And then there's Jill, that's the extreme of the most understanding. And so we got to give you your kudos for that. I don't know if there's an award show for the most understanding. I don't. We love you, Jill. But you know, it makes some good content. So we love it here, Henny Hotwings. We love it.
This is probably why you're so tired as well. You know, like this is straining.
Exhausted.
Like, exhausting. And that and I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, you literally are with all the shits. Like
literally.
all the times.
I am.
Yeah.
Already have it. Who is it? Who is my person?
Mark, I try to make you my person, so don't do this. Don't do this. Do not.
When you gotta go hiding.
I didn't even know where to hide because I was like, my friend is a crop top. So
I was so glad I got this. I'm so glad I got this.
And then you almost made a little booger came out of my nose.
Wow, Jill.
Wow.
Whatever, Mark.
Yeah, like I mean, yeah, Mark.
Wow. I think we might need to have Mark come up on the show at some point and discuss that.
Put him back on.
Oh yeah, Mike was here before.
Yeah, we might need to.
That's when I fell in love with him.
I might need to bring that authentic back up here.
Whatever, Mark.
Oh, he threw out the government. Oh, it's getting real. It's getting spicy, y'all. Oh.
So I'm about to send him the link to the show right now.
I think we might need to join him immediately.
Special surprise. Yes. No, but I do hate that. I do hate when a nigga that you trying to
that you love, like
wife. Kadeem is in here too. I had to call him out.
Right.
You know, like when a nigga you trying to. I mean, he's maybe 15 years my junior, but whatever. That's neither here nor there. Same age as CK. You know.
Right.
So I don't really know, but you know, I love him. He's like 6'12".
That's magic.
Gorgeous boy. And I love him. But you know, he don't ever pay me no damn attention.
Ain't it the worst? The worst. My cousin-in-law is in here and he ain't trying to make my marriage happen. Shout out to Eno, my cousin-in-law. I'm trying to make what's happening with his cousin, and like we just can't seem to get that going, and I don't understand it.
And that's the problem.
That's what my person
thinking
is.
that it's us being picky, but it's y'all not, you know, reading the room again.
Exactly. Telling
like,
people to shoot
shots
shots
and throwing herself at you, literally like, here's the pussy right here. Here it is. It's in a box. Please take my vagina. And you know, y'all just be like,
I don't know what to do. You be playing, right? Stop playing.
Stop it.
All right.
That is a red flag, Mo.
All right, I might be a little clingy. I might be just a little bit. It's possible.
A tad bit. In lieu of time, because we have about a half an hour left, and there was something that came up a little bit, and I'm pretty sure everybody's going to be on the same page with this, but for the sake of argument, we'll bring it up. Go ahead, Jill. Can you get that in?
Jill?
No? Yes, one of y'all.
Oh,
somebody.
sure. I can do that.
Oh, Charles says so. Mark fumbled, huh?
Bloop bloop bloop. You see that right there? Bloop bloop bloop.
Mark literally caught the ball and was like,
it's like bloop bloop.
He caught
bloop.
the ball and opened his arm. He didn't even drop it. He caught it.
He was like, boom.
Like, shit. Caught it. Damn it.
Oops, I caught it. Oops, I caught it. Oops, shit.
Cut it. Shit. Damn it.
Drop the shit. Drop it.
Coach, that was a
incomplete. That is incomplete. Sorry, Joe. Sorry. Sorry.
It's okay. I mean, listen, I'm fine. It's fine. I handle rejection really well. Okay. So, in other news, Kodak Black was trending after talking about his last relationship and how if he would have never checked her phone, he would have still been with her. He said, you got to check the phone, see what your girl is up to because it's wicked in there. Is that doing too much? Do you think you need to go through your girl's phone?
So I'll start this off because I'm going to be a little controversial. At first, I really would be against this. Initially, my thought is like, no, I don't need to open up that level of hurt in my life. I don't want to know.
That negativity.
That level of negativity, I need to open that door. But I have recently been put in a situation where I feel like my intelligence is being played on to where I'm like, I need solid proof to make sure I'm not bugging. You feel me? But I don't. This person is not somebody I'm interested in building forever with, but it's more just some prideful shit. Like, stop playing on my intelligence. You understand me? So there was a brief moment where I was like, I might want to go through this nigga's phone. Like, but I was telling him, like, let me just see your phone. I just want to see it. I would never sneak or open up any can of worms that I'm not ready to deal with. So for those, if you're not ready to deal with the can of worms that it opens up, leave that damn phone alone.
Because when you go looking for something, you're going to find it.
You're going to find it.
You're going to find it. Even if it's not what you're looking for, you might come across
your brain going to make it. Your brain going to make it. Whatever you read, it's going to make it what you was looking for. I promise you.
I think I did that once in college. And I found quite some things. I found love letters. I found text messages, and that's when the smartphones would start being smart, and you have to still type the number to get all the text messages.
Wow.
Yeah. When you are looking for something, you're gonna find it. And I have learned that I don't want nobody in my shit, so do not go in my shit. My baby daddy did that to me too. That's how we broke up because he was going through my Facebook, Instagram, in my Facebook inboxes. And he saw some. It didn't even say. The nigga didn't even see anything. That's when you go looking for some shit, you'll find it. It was a conversation between me and my girl about hypothetically what we would do to a dude.
Girl.
He took that and ran with it. And there was nothing for him to be mad at all. We were literally thinking hypothetical. It was like, girl, I wish I would.
Girl talk,
exactly. One of those things. And he took that shit and he ran with it. Ever since then, I was like, there's no drop down on my phone. There's no way for you to open it. It's handprint, face print, eye, retina, display, all of those things. Because I don't need you in my shit. You can interpret anything you want when you want to find something. And I don't need that.
That's true.
Yeah, that's always my biggest fear. Like if somebody goes through my phone, I'm not worried about what they'll find about me. It's more so like the other people in my life, right? Because like it's a breach of confidentiality. Like, you know, most of my friends we have very intimate conversations. Now you gonna find out which one of my friends, you know, are out here doing crazy things and living wild, right? Like that wasn't your business to know. So now you know this information that wasn't meant for you. And that for me is always where it becomes concerning. Like if and that's the thing, like I'll tell you the truth. Like if you ask me, hey, you fucking around?
Yeah. Right. And I think that's why for me, I'm like, first of all, I've been caught in the crossfire of another couple going through each other's phone, and I got hit and my situation got fucked up because of it. You understand me?
They will bring you down, child.
You bring everybody down in the situation. You feel me? But yeah, I'm just like, you literally can't do it unless you're ready to go. That's what I feel like. Unless you're ready to go and you need some final solid proof or whatever, don't do it. Don't fucking do it. Don't do it.
Yeah. My my homegirl called me last week and was like, so my husband went through my phone and he thinks that we're fucking. I was like,
you and her?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because they don't. I think people don't understand how we women talk to each other.
Yeah.
Like it's wild. We talk crazy to each other and will mean absolutely none of it. But somebody from the outside looking in will think that there's all types of fuck shit going on.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Jill doesn't do any wild and crazy things. You can go through her phone and you will find nothing.
Wow. Shout out to Richard really being your cheerleader. Like, I don't know what this is about today.
You might have
Richard's the only one who sees me.
Clearly the one for you is in the comments. Shout out to Richard, okay? Shout out to him. But no, and then that's another piece. I'm so G and honest. If you, like Jill, if you ask me, I'll tell you. So if you look through my phone, it's only confirmation of things that I've already told you. So I'm not really, I'm not really concerned. Listen, I'm gonna just lie.
Deny. Even after you get caught, you still deny.
Are you a denier after getting caught?
Even after getting caught?
I mean, I never got caught, so I wouldn't know.
I've told on myself so many times. I've just told on myself.
We were talking about that today. So 2 things. I don't believe in always telling the truth. And let me explain why I say that. I don't believe in volunteering information that was not asked of me and or, you know, suspected of me. If you don't know, don't ask, don't tell. No news is good news. You know, this is cool. But I'm also very loyal to a fault, even to situationships and talkationships. So like there's really nothing. If I flirting with somebody else, that's just a flirt and that's probably just a text message. I'm not gonna be doing anything. I'm not gonna be fucking nobody else. I'm not gonna be, you know, sucking and licking and shit all somebody else and blah blah blah. Eating ain't cheating, so I don't have to worry about that. But yeah, like I'm just not gonna volunteer information. I'm not gonna omit information either. I'm just not gonna be very forthcoming with information that you didn't ask for.
I give the necessary information because unlike you, Sauce, if I'm in a situationship or talkationship, I'm not as loyal and I'm liable to have a night or two that something might happen. You understand me? But I'm gonna be honest and own up. Like, hey, I'm keeping it a buck with you. We're not in anything exclusive, so I'm just letting you know for safety reasons, this is what the fuck happened. And because of the bond, even though we're in a situationship, there's some level of a bond that you usually have in those situationships. So it's just like, at this point, just let me know. So that's why
I guess I'm trying to think about like how, like if you did something like, and they didn't ask you, how would you know? You know, like how what like
I guess my conscience just eats at me. I don't
Same.
know why.
how would
That's
you
my
say
problem.
it? Like, so just wanted you to know I was sitting on a dick last night.
I literally had that awkward conversation, just that awkward. Like not necessarily sitting on a
Really?
dick. You're not necessarily sitting on a dick, but something in that line frame, kind of like, hey, so we were just regular texting. And I was like, so, and I had to send it in a voice note. You can't really text that. That's kind of odd. So I was just kind of like, hey, so something happened last night, and figured I'd let you know. And then we just kind of went from there. You just got to throw it out there. That's it. You just got to throw it out. Oh. Okay. Bye, Richard.
Okay.
But it's just like I just throw it out. I don't care how awkward it is. I'm throwing it out. If it's on my spirit, if it's on my conscience, I got to throw it out.
Rochelle, thank you very much.
I
If a
hate
tree
you.
falls in the forest, does anyone hear it? No, that would be like, hey, I just wanted you to know a tree fell in the forest. I didn't fucking ask you. Why are you telling me about the goddamn tree? Like, I just feel like I'm just, if you don't ask, I'm not going to tell. If you ask me, I will be forthcoming with the information. You know, very slowly. I'll walk around it a little bit, you know, ease into it.
I'm going to take the scenic route into it.
You don't see all the scenery, all right?
I always feel like people know, like, you know, like
They feel it
never
or
know.
something.
No, they'll know. Like, I think everybody knows. So I'm like, I must tell you before you tell me that you know, because I already know that you know. So I'm just like, okay, so this is what happened.
Right.
I know you already know, and they're looking at me like,
I had no
idea.
Right.
Like, what? And I'm like, fuck. Must be more like Sauce. Like, damn it. Like,
we've got to learn from you, Sauce, because the conscience be eating at me. We've got to learn.
But you know, like she's Mo. I'm thinking that you're like forthcoming with everything. Like I tell her, like just in general in life, like you don't gotta tell everybody everything. And we talked about that on this show before. I
got scared for you for a second.
We talked about on this show before, like you, like, what are we talking about
our being forthcoming about everything.
Oh, forthcoming about information. Like there are things that I just don't feel like everybody needs to know. And Jill was like, you know, like if I had my period, I'm gonna just say I have a period. And those things are easy. I'm just using that as a very loose example. But like even for that, I still kind of like, depending on who the person is or what we're going to do or whatever, if I get it, I'm like, damn, should I tell them?
Right.
Believe me. So it's just like, if you don't ask, I'm not gonna say nothing. Fuck it.
I'm like a mixture of in between, because I am very forthcoming about my life and everything, so transparent. So for me, I have to be like careful of who I'm around, because I don't know how to filter myself a lot of times. And I do know though that you can't tell everybody everything. So it's a hard balance. It's a hard balance.
Yeah, I'm learning. I gotta do better. I can't just be telling, you know, people that I love them.
Day
on
two
air.
shit.
That's weird, right?
I mean, I've done it before. Not on air, but no, I've done it on air too.
What, Carter?
No, tell people you love them. Tell people you love them.
Oh,
and meant that shit. And meant it.
Really? I don't be loving these hoes.
We know Pimp. It's the Pimp Chronicles. So yeah, the moral of that story is don't go through nobody's phone. Don't do
yeah.
That's the moral of the story.
Yeah, I just wouldn't do it. I would definitely go through one of y'all's phones.
Oh yeah, that's juicy fun.
Just so I can read all the nasty
stuff.
shit that y'all be talking about, and everything that you guys say badly about me. Erase it before you give me your phone, because I'm gonna look at those too, and I'm gonna be mad.
I'll tell you to your face.
Shit. Jill, have you ever gone through anybody's phone?
No.
Listen, I was in an 11-year relationship. Do you understand? I was doing it all. I was going through the phone. I was going through emails. I was going through it all. And that's where I learned. Consistently, because I was married to a flirt, a natural born flirt. And that is not something I like to deal with.
I'm offended.
Oh, sorry. But I mean, as I got older, I understand. As I've gotten older, I understand the act of harmless flirting. But I feel like in the lesbian world, just because you can say something as simple as you're beautiful and you're beautiful too, and then have a girlfriend the next day, there's really no such thing as harmless flirting in the lesbian world. To me.
See, for me, I've always been obviously accused all of forever of being a flirt. That's why dudes don't, take me seriously or whatever, blah, blah, blah.
It's not an
I just
accusation, it's
feel like
facts.
it kind of comes with the territory. Like I gotta flirt with mad people, but in jest, I literally flirt with men and women and adult children. So like, I don't think that can be
Equal
on me.
opportunity flirting.
Yeah,
Equal
I
opportunity.
if the dog is cute, I'll flirt with the dog. Like whatever it is. Like I like to flirt. Like, and I don't even think it's flirting. I think I'm just super friendly.
Right. Because I've been told that I ooze sex, and I'm like, 9 times out of 10, I'm not thinking about sex when I'm talking to you. So I don't understand how I'm oozing sex in this moment. So I think it's a lot of times people will take their own feelings and try to transpose it onto you when you're just being you and being comfortable. That could be it too.
I don't have those kind of problems. I'm just awkward, and no one ever thinks I'm flirting with them. Like even when I'm throwing myself at them, they're like, "What is this weird thing that
right?
you're
I've
not?"
experienced that, and you never know.
Flirting.
You forgot when she tried to throw herself at me for a second, and I had to be like,
yeah, and then
"What's happening?"
And that's the thing. She was flirting mad hard and didn't even realize that she was actually flirting, because I was like, "Do you know who you talking to?"
Right? You don't even understand.
Your house and kiss you in the mouth. And do you want that? I don't think you want that.
Is that what you want to do?
Yeah.
And she was like going mad hard, aggressively. And I'm just like,
"Oh, I didn't know. Do you think it was flirting?" And then as she's trying to defend herself, she's still flirting. You're gonna get fucked, Marie.
No, but Mo, would you do it? Okay, why are you asking me these questions?
Because let me prove it to you. Mo was like,
show you.
I'm on my way.
The hell? What are we doing here?
So we couldn't just go through the hypothetical.
Drop the pen. Like I don't do these.
Drop
things.
the pen. On my way. Oh, if she breaks out the body rolls, she's flirting.
Hey yo, I hate you guys so much.
There was a question that we had before that I want to touch on in the last 15 minutes. We were talking about sex, and I don't know how we got into it, but you were like, you're always thinking about sex and stuff like that. And I was like, I don't think that I would be a good girlfriend to anybody, because I like the idea of thinking about sex all the time. I like the idea of being a pervert. But I'm not like that into like sex like that all the time. So are you both sexy?
I am. Initially, I am. I do feel like it comes in waves. Oh, come on. Hello, Michelle. Don't play with me. That's how it starts. This is how it starts.
You're beautiful, Mo. You're beautiful.
But no, I feel like, especially in the beginning, like it's insane, my sexual appetite for the person that I'm attracted to. It's insane. It eventually goes in waves though. Like, of course, you know how our cycles are set up per month. So, but most of the time, yeah, I'm with the shits, especially all first thing in the morning or like that 3 to 5 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, yeah, extra sexual all the time.
So when I say I'm not into sex like that, it's not like I'll never do it, but I just need him to know that if he wants it, I will comply and I will consent to it, but I'm not going to be adventurous.
Right, not every time is going to be a porn star moment. No.
If you really want it that bad and, like, I'm not into it, you can do it.
Do what you got to do.
Like, I'm fine. Like,
I do a little ooh.
I'm a big comer. So, like, regardless, I'm going to get mine.
Ooh, say that again. Say that again.
I will.
Can you say that? I'm sorry. Can you say that again?
What?
You're a big what? Say that again. Well,
I'm a big comer.
Yeah,
I'm a big comer. So
I'm a big comer.
I'm a big comer. Like it's gonna get done. Like I've never not got done. It's gonna happen. So regardless, he's gotta be comfortable with me not doing the most or really not fucking back. Like I'm your doll.
She's gonna be there, like.
I'll make noise. I'll do things, but like, don't sit there and expect me to be all rah-rah and razzle-dazzle with it. I'm not gonna deny you. I'm just tired, my nigga. Like, do you get it out? Have you?
Because I know, and it's not even like an emphasis where I'm obsessed about the sex or it's a deal breaker if you're not. it's just a matter of, I understand that, especially at this ripe old age as women, we get to see these 40s, things start happening. Things start happening to our sexual nature. And like, I be wanting to explore and do new things. And like, listen, so yeah.
And then
You
like
need to have something.
how often you want it all the time? Like,
if I'm
multiple
attracted to you,
times?
the moment I lay eyes on you, I'm gonna need to get one off. If I'm attracted to you, the moment I lay eyes on you, I need to get at least one off, and then we'll see where it goes from there.
Like by
We'll see.
yourself, like with them, you need to get
With
one
them,
off,
that's what I mean. With
okay.
them, if I see them in person, I'm attracted, and when we're in the right space, I need to get that off immediately, and then we'll see where it goes from there. You might do something sexy again, where I'm like, fuck, I want to shit, I just want to do it again. Like that's.
See, I've always thought I was broken because I've never experienced that. Like I thought, like for a long time, I thought like maybe I needed to take Viagra or like things like that. And maybe it's ADHD too. Like I just be so all over the place that there's many different things that I can be doing while you're doing what you're doing to me. Like I can send email. There's so many things. I want to be there for you. I want to be there. But you know, like if I'm not there, like blame my mind, not my heart.
Or my vagina.
Or my vagina. My vagina is there.
Sound like a good time.
Huh? You know, it
doesn't sound like a good time.
No,
it doesn't.
And this, I realized that when the last quote unquote fake relationship I had, it was that last season, that Haitian guy, the Zoe, when he practically moved in with me for like a month or two. It was crazy. And that's when I realized just how heavy the sexual appetite is for me. Like if you're around and you do something, I'm like, Sauce has got the new drama title. Sauce has got it. That's a whole different story. Y'all already know when you're drunk, it just brings out your hoe. The hoe
we
comes
drunk
out.
or if we high and we
the hoe is out.
Go. Like swing. I want to swing from a chandelier.
Yes, all of that. All of that, okay?
Yeah. Drunk sex, drunk sauce. Yeah. No, I'm good.
I'm good up them. Good up them.
Yeah. Give me a few 2 drinks. But you know, there was one point that I was talking to some new dude. And every time that I was with him, I would smoke first. And at one point, he started to get a little offended by it because he was like, why do you have to smoke every time we whatever? But what it did was opened up my feelings to be able to be a little bit more receptive and be more present in there instead of going all over the place. And I had to explain that to him. It's like, it's not me. Like, when I'm horny. We're going to have a good time. Like, we're going to have a good time. It's a vibe.
It's a vibe. A whole vibe.
Yeah, but like there are dudes that just be super horny all the time. I can't handle it. I can't. So that's why I be like, nah, I can't be your girlfriend. I don't want to fuck.
That sounds really specific.
Yeah.
It does.
You sound really specific.
Y'all are getting so messy this episode. So messy.
Woo. Yeah. You can't do a show with people who actually know your business, right?
Right. This is what happened.
And
That's
then
you gotta just
Jill, and then Jill, you're super sexy. You like
no, it really depends. I don't think I'm like Mo where it's like, oh, I have to have you on site. It really depends on the connection, right? Like, I don't even know if it's as much as the attraction. For me, it's more just like the connection that I have with the person. If the connection is deep and it's there, then like, yeah, like you can get it on site. But it also depends on like how sexually compatible we are. You know what I mean? Like if we're really like on the same page around like the things, the things that we like, then you know the vibe is even greater. So I think it's kind of temperamental and depends on you know the person and what we share.
That was such a nice answer.
I know, it was so politically
so nice.
correct and nice, you know.
I mean, Don't do that.
So nice.
Don't do that.
I feel like
Was
that's
it
what I
not
meant.
nice?
That's what I feel like. That's what I meant to say, but it came out like anybody I'm attracted to gets this energy immediately. And I felt like that's what I meant to say. What Jill said. If the
Very
connection
nicely
is there,
put.
she
Very
articulated that very well.
I get it, Joe. But you also take care of yourself a lot, so you don't necessarily have to be super horny.
Well, you are horny. To be
I
taking
am
care of
horny.
yourself that
Yeah,
often.
I'm pretty, just at baseline, just horny.
Yeah.
But-
like how some men have to get one off before they like go on a date so that they can relax.
I am that guy.
Really?
I have to focus. I gotta focus. So I
You
have to
do,
make
Jill?
sure.
No, not before a
For
date.
me,
No.
for me, I do. I have to
You
focus.
rub one out before a date?
I do. I need
I
to
think
make sure I'm
that's so
focused.
cool. I've always wanted to do that, but now I was like, if I rub it out, then that's done. We're done. Like, there's no more rubbing back in. Like, so I can't even go down there because it's that's crazy.
Yeah. Shout out to Rachel. Listen, Rachel, drop that thing, girl.
Rachel's nasty. Don't get her. She just like you. She just like
Oh,
you.
I like that.
She will meet you on the highway. She will be right there. She'll be like, no. You don't gotta come to me. I'm already okay.
I'm already there.
we gotta book Rochelle too for this
Bet,
because
bet.
she's a wild one. Wild. But anyways, people, that is what we're trying to do for the Hot Wings. We moved it to a new date, obviously a new time. And we have condensed the show into an hour and a half instead of 2 hours because first of all, niggas is tired and sleepy and it's dark really early. If we ever have to go over, we have that time. But for you guys, check in with us every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. sharp. We will have starting next week. Who do we have?
Somebody mashing them, the mash them people.
Oh yes, it's gonna be such a fun show.
Yeah, them.
Next week is gonna be such a fun show. When the last time Flash and Mash was here, well, one of the times they were here. If you guys want to go catch up on that, it's called "Spit in Her Mouth and Look Her in the Eye."
Enough said.
Yeah,
Enough
it's gonna
said.
be that type of party next Wednesday. We strategically put it on Wednesday because it's Hump Day and Wet Wednesday, so we can talk about all this dirty shit. You come here; it's not safe for children
At all.
or young people
At all.
of a certain age. If you are mature and can hear pussy, nigga, bitch, dick, ass eating, dongs, schlongs, grizzlies, fucking in the ass, all of those things, then you can come here.
I had to get at least one off. Just one. Okay. I'm sorry.
You can also find the replay of the show on YouTube and on SoundCloud. It will hit every when we drop it. It would hit. So
It's
you guys
gonna hit.
can go back and listen to it and or watch it. Make sure you guys are liking, subscribing, sharing with a friend. And I think next week I'm going to give away Henny and Hotwings merch. So if you come in here, we will be doing some giveaways. So tell a friend and come get this shit because I need it.
Come get this shit. Come get it.
Any last words, women?
Jill, anything? Jill?
I'm just excited to be back in this space and sharing this time with you all, and I appreciate the Hot Wings for tuning in and always keeping the conversation live and fun. Who that?
Right. Who that with the cheeks in the back? Who that is?
Okay, cheeks.
Yeah, we're talking to you, Sauce. Who that?
Oh, I'm looking in everybody's house like, who are you? Who's that?
Who that?
Oh yes. You're really happy to be back.
Oh, okay, all right. Well, we'll bypass that. And yeah, to piggyback off of Jill, I'm excited to reunite. I always love catching up with y'all, and we love catching up with the Hot Wings. And y'all already know, man, everything I got going on, MsMoFiller.com. Follow me on that thing.
Okay, .com.
I got a .com out here, bro. This shit. So follow the website, follow my social medias. All of that shit is MsMoFiller. Oh, she thought she was grown.
I like it. Yes, follow me across the board. Miss Hot Sauce to you on all social medias, Spark FM. And don't forget, on top of any of that, Henny and Hotwings, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, iTunes, Stitcher, anywhere that you can listen to a podcast, that's where we are. Again, give us a review, like us on Apple Podcasts, all that other great shit that all the other podcasts be saying that we don't really give a fuck about. Just tune in with us every Wednesday at 8:30, and we out here. And with that said, people, we are officially out of here.
Peace.
Bye.
Bye. So in this live